Okay, this was kind of last minute, so you get what you get. I'm talking about my general person. I know we don't like Poppy for some reason, I don't remember why, but I was tempted by the cream soda flavor. So that's what I'm having, because I'm healthy. It's my prebiotic. I get all of my gut health from soda. How do I start my video? Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak. I'm usually not this disoriented. We've already filmed a video today that I was going to edit and put up tonight. And then I was struck with this. I opened up Reddit and I found something that is not unexpected, is something I predicted for a very long time, as did a few other people. And now I'm gonna share it with you because I can and I know how. If you're into all that, which is next to nothing because I haven't told you a damn thing, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like the video ahead of time. That's how you manifest a good one. I also have a Patreon where we watch a bunch of nostalgia content right now, namely Teen Mom 2, the I Love the 90s series from VH1, and I'm already working on my special Christmas spectacular video for Christmas, which will not be spectacular, but it will be something. Try to resist that. I also brought my emotional support laundry, and by brought I mean I still haven't folded it since it's been sitting there since this morning. It is clean. It just is a pile. So am I. Anyway, let's talk about the video at hand. Today I wanted to talk, well, I didn't want to talk, but today I'm going to talk about, oh, she gives me the indigestion. We're going to talk about Colleen Ballinger. I've talked about Colleen Ballinger extensively on this channel. And I do mean extensively. For the full, rundown of indiscretions and egregious behavior, you could see any of the videos in my Colleen Ballinger Files playlist. By all means, go for it. I'm not going to do the whole rundown today. We're going to do this video assuming you know Colleen Ballinger and what she's done, and as far up to date as I have brought you. So the last time we talked about Colleen was when she went on the podcast with Raven-Symoné and her wife Miranda, and she basically lied about a lot of stuff and bullshitted and pity-me'd her way through the entire interview, which was really poorly researched by both Raven and Miranda. I've been saying for a really long time that she keeps saying things like, I miss my old life, I miss touring, I miss the validation of my fans who are children. She didn't add the who are children, I added that because it's the truth. But she continues to lament about missing touring and missing her career and missing her life. It just seems like she genuinely kind of hates her life. It seems like motherhood is not this picture perfect, magical, life fulfilling thing for her. It seemed like it was when she had her first son and then she had her twins and then her whole world came crashing down when she decided to, instead of address the accusations of, grooming and inappropriate behavior with minors, she instead whipped out a ukulele and made fun of them all. So, part and parcel, as they say. Who says that? Does anybody say that? Probably. But I've been saying for a long time now, she's been talking, referencing her character Miranda Sings and talking about she records these videos for her kids to watch, in lieu of having her there, in lieu of a live performance. She'll do the Miranda voice, or she'll dress up like Miranda, and, she's like, oh my god, all these, she's been clickbaiting titles about Miranda, and she still has that, weird shrine to Miranda going on in her office, which, by the way, listen, I can understand wanting to display things that, your fans have made for you, for sure. But the cardboard cutout, the life-size cardboard cutout, and a wall full of Miranda faces drawn with crayon. By the way, a pretty good indicator we knew our audience was children, or children, if I could speak without spitting. To the point, bitch, to the point. So today I opened up Reddit, and I saw this, which is clickbait cabaret. Colleen Ballinger, one-woman show type deal. Now, Colleen used to do tours as herself and as Miranda Sings jointly. Like, it was a joint show, basically. You know, something for the kids and something for the kids. Something for the teenagers and something for the kids. Something for the kids and something for the much younger kids. So I've been saying for a really long time, she's really been testing the waters to see what she can get away with in terms of, like, gauging her remaining audience's interest in her touring again or doing Miranda again or whatever. And this is proof that I was right. And it's not important to me that I am right, but I just want you to know that I'm right, okay? I do think this was the reason for the season when it came to her going on a podcast like the one with Miranda and Raven, because I think she really believed that she, like, cleared the air when she filmed it, and then when she received backlash for it, I think she got the hint, but she still is just gonna go ahead and do this anyway. So Clickbait Cabaret, after a 3-year hiatus, we're gonna call it a hiatus? Okay. After a 3-year hiatus, Colleen Ballinger is finally returning to the stage to dazzle you with an evening full of comedy, music, and an anxiety attack, probably. She is so quirky. She's not like other girls. So sit back, relax, and laugh with Colleen's closest family and friends. Most of her family moved to Spain, didn't they? And the other ones have been accused of having a weird pregnancy fetish and, you know, sexually harassing minors, so who's left? Corey? Is he coming back? As she performs a brand new one-woman show for this special one-off event at the Laurie Beechman, which is a theater I've never heard of, is this in New York City? All proceeds will go to funding and research for children cancer. Children Cancer. Is that an organization? If it is, it has a shitty name. Also, we were waiting on receipts that she had actually donated all the money in the past, because Colleen used to do a fundraiser for childhood cancer every year for her birthday. And people were like, well, where's the receipts that this is actually going there? Because if I remember correctly, the money was actually being funneled to her own bank account first. Like, step 1, Colleen's bank. Step 2, childhood cancer research. And everybody was like, hey, could we see the receipts to make sure that these donations went through? And she was like, toxic gossip train. You know, so Colleen Ballinger has amassed over 50 million followers across her social media. Well, it's probably a bit less now. And past 4 billion views on YouTube. She made her Broadway debut in Waitress as Dawn in 2019 and has been touring all over the world with her one-woman variety show for over a decade. It's a pretty impressive resume if you know nothing about her. Colleen is best known for her comedic character Miranda Sings. Comedic is a stretch. After her rise to fame on social media, Ballinger went on to create, executive produce, and star in the Netflix original series Haters Back Off, in which there are many jokes about familial molestation, which doesn't seem like a big deal in the scope of comedy, but when it's marketed to kids who might not know that there's something wrong with potentially having a weird sexual relationship with your uncle, and it's just something we laugh off and joke about, and then they take that to their real life because they don't know any better, it's kind of a problem. But I digress. Her 1-hour special, Miranda Sings Live, You're Welcome, is also available on Netflix. It sure is. Colleen has appeared in Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Yeah, that's still confusing to me. Well, not really. That's what I would expect from Jerry Seinfeld, but like her, like Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee notably has way less women as guests than men, but like that's one of the women you chose was Colleen Ballinger. Ralph Breaks the Internet, yes, for 3 seconds. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, which infuriatingly also had Martin Short on it, and if you're a long-time viewer, you know I love Martin Short. Angry Birds 2 and Escape the Night. Wow. Her IMDb is stacked. Ballinger is also a New York Times #1 bestselling author with 2 books, Self-Help, which is actually called Self-Health, and My Diary. Yes, 2 books notably for adults. Yes, this is at the Laurie Beechman Theater on 42nd Street in New York City. Why? I don't know. But here's another good question for you. Why are the tickets $50? $50 or $81.50 for VIP in the first 3 rows. It has to be a 21 and up show, I would think. It's after 9 in New York City. So I would imagine it's at least an 18 plus, 21 and up perhaps, with like a 2-drink minimum. But like, what the fuck? This is it? This is how it starts. This is how it starts. And you know what the bitch is like, this is the formula at this point, right? Because like, creator does bad thing, creator gets canceled, creator lays low, plays victim, and then creator just goes on and does whatever the fuck they want. So I'm really curious to see what the response is going to be to this, and to not only like the fact that this is going to happen, but the actual show itself. Because if you remember, during the whole toxic gossip train gate of 2023, she was still touring at the time until she ended up having to cancel it because of the backlash. I'm really curious to see what happens with this, if this is like her remaining handful of stans go flock to New York City, or if it sells any tickets, or I don't know. I'm just curious, because if it does well, I imagine she's going to really try to do some sort of tour, which would be interesting, because if I remember correctly, her tours were always sort of like fueled by a team, by like Corey, and I think even her brother, like her family was usually there, right? Like some of the time. I don't know, but I don't like it. Even though I knew it was coming, I'm not at all surprised. I just feel like I've been stabbed repeatedly in my bony little back. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. This is just a quickie. I just wanted to tell you about this because sometimes I get some information and then like I have to yap about it. And this is me yapping about it. Anyway, tomorrow there'll be a video about James Charles. The next day should be a new hypothetical conversation with. And then we will round out the week with the Jeffrey and Shane series. And also I've got a bunch of Teen Mom videos going over on Patreon. So I am going to be a nonstop workhorse for the next however long it takes me to do all of that. Anyway, someone will probably throw a wrench in some of those plans. I got 6 boxes of candy canes that are about to be outside. I have Elf on the Shelf shit to do. I mean, no I don't. I gotta go. Subscribe.